I think when I think back to representing Auckland at either NHL or national tournaments, it's pretty hard to go past my very first experience playing for the Auckland senior team. It wasn't NHL then; it was a national tournament. So I was a pretty young guy. I was 16 at the time, and I actually had no ambition or no playing for Auckland senior team wasn't even on my radar at that time. And I remember Mahendra Anka asking if I'd come along to the Auckland trials. And of course I said yes, but I mean, I'm sure he would have asked my dad first because that was, given my age at the time. So anyway, I went along to the trials and was selected in the Auckland team, and I was, pretty surprised by this, given I hadn't even considered the Auckland senior team at that stage. Yeah, I think there's probably, I'd say, I guess given the amount of NHLs that I've experienced and been fortunate enough to win quite a few of them, there's probably two big factors. Two broad factors which have made Auckland teams successful over the years. I think the first one comes down to the quality of the players and the coaches that we've had. So, I mean, I'm a real big believer in having really strong foundation skills as a benchmark or as a platform for success. So a lot of the Auckland teams that I've been in that were successful was that the group of players had really good core basic skills. The teams could trap and pass, retain possession of the ball and be able to dominate teams. So that quality of player and standard of player was a huge factor. And of course, we've always been really fortunate in Auckland to have X factor players to throw in. Yeah, it was. Look, Barry was just fantastic for Somerville. Yeah, I played against Barry a lot. So obviously New Zealand versus England or Great Britain. He was always a fixture in those teams for a long, long time. But also played against Barry a lot in Holland. I played for Rotterdam Hockey Club. He was playing for HGC, and at the time we were both there. There was quite a big rivalry between those two clubs. So a lot of experience playing against Barry, but also developing a bit of a friendship off the field as well, particularly during our time in Holland. So when he was coming to Somerville, I was, sort of suggested to the club that if this is an opportunity that we can have a crack at, then we should just absolutely go for it. And I guess the stars kind of aligned, and he was, keen to, I guess, take a year off and think about his career, and that led him down to Somerville, which was great.